Hello again. Now today I just wanted to have a quick look at my HMV 32 motor that's come out of my HMV 162 gramophone. Now it's a fairly conventional motor. It is a twin spring in a single barrel, which is a bit odd. It's got a nice oiling diagram here. It's also got new nuts and bolts in the three positions, so it's definitely been looked at in the fairly recent past, and there are good signs of oil and grease over it, so it actually runs quite well. Now when I got it, it was not running at the right speed, and initially I thought there was something really wrong with it, or potentially really wrong with it, because even though I adjusted the screw, now that is actually here, so the screw is underneath there. As you screw it so it goes faster, this lever comes up, and as you screw it to go slower, it lets it go down further, and that adjusts the position of the pad here against the braking wheel. Now, I think I just wasn't really adjusting it enough. I think I was too used to sort of smaller portable ones where quite a small adjustment of the motor control has quite a big effect on speed, whereas this one has much finer motor control. So what I've done is I've actually adjusted it so that it runs at 78 RPM, and I'm going to flip it over in a minute and just show that. The other thing that confused me, and I've got another little video where I actually show the adjustment of this, was this follower here. Well, I call it a follower. It's like another little brake, and it actually, through a mechanical linkage, links to the speed dial. Probably not going to be easy to see. As I adjust this little lever on the back, you should be able to see the needle in there move. Now that wasn't showing the right speed even when I did get it running at 78 RPM, so it took a little bit of thought to figure out what was going on there. So anyway, if I just put some winders onto it, just have a little look at it running. If I adjust the speed control, it should actually speed up, but the little follower seems to sort of impede it. I don't know if that's the way it's supposed to be. Now if I use my homemade speed tester, it's showing 78. Do that again. Right, should be 78. So essentially it seems to be working pretty much as it should be. Actually now it's wound down a bit. You can see that the speed dial has actually dropped off as well. A few more winds on it. So essentially it's working fine. I haven't really had to do anything to it at all. I've had a little poke around inside, I've cleaned up the oil a little bit, I've applied a little bit more oil, but nothing really, nothing that I could really call maintenance or a service or anything of any merit. So essentially it just needed a bit of adjustment. Now, to be fair, it almost certainly does need a proper clean and a proper re-oiling and greasing. But for the minute it's working fine, it's keeping good speed. You may wonder why I'm testing it just on the spindle without having the platter on and the tone arm and a record and all the weight of that. Well, to be honest, on these sort of motors, because they're big 2-spring motors, it really doesn't make any difference. You get the same speed out of them like this as you do with all that additional weight on. They've got quite a lot of torque. Anyway, just wanted to show the motor out and running and to show that I've actually got it adjusted properly. That's it for now. Thanks for watching, and if you've enjoyed this video, please subscribe to Mr. RG Stuff.